Hello everyone and welcome to Night with Nytage. This is a show in which we discuss about things related to World of Warcraft. Today we'll talk about professions in Legion. Before we begin, I would like to say that all the info I have put into this video is either gathered from various websites or beta players themselves, since I had no luck of getting into beta myself. If you missed on my previous episodes, feel free to click on a link that will take you to a playlist with all of my Night with Nytage episodes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Recently I made a video about 10 behind the names tributes in World of Warcraft. If you are interested in that kind of stuff, click on the link that will appear on the screen. Alright, so when Blizzard announced Legion, they mentioned that their profession team has never been bigger. That statement kinda got my hopes pretty damn high. Did they disappoint me or not? Let's see. Well, one of the most important things that I didn't want to see come back is profession granting player power, like they used to in Mist of Pandaria and before that. We all know that extra socket or ring enchants just for enchanters. Also, engineering glow enchants was must-have for PvP. Although they do not give player power in Legion, they will grant you some bonuses. But from what I see, those bonuses will be sellable and everyone will be able to have them. Except maybe for engineering toys. That thing is just for us engineers. For an example, Blacksmith will be able to make an item that's called Leastone Hoof Plates, which will increase your mount speed while on broken ice by 20%. It lasts 2 hours for non-blacksmithing players, and one that has blacksmithing duration will be quadrupled. I won't go through every recipe here, but mostly every profession has some bonus item to craft that everyone can use. Just some examples. Alchemy has Spirit Cauldron, which is bind on account item. Leatherworking has Stone Hide Leather Barding, and much more. But there is no time to go through each of them in this video. I will leave some links in the description so you can check it for yourself. Just a small bonus that benefits everyone. Small boost but doesn't force you to have one profession over the other. The one thing that I don't approve in those bonuses are Vantus runes from inscription. If you don't know what that is, well, each week you will be able to spend one rune on a boss that is giving you problems. And that rune will give you a boost of 1000 vitality to whole raid. I don't like those items, it will most likely ruin world first races and it gives you some player power. But I do hope that runes won't be allowed in mythic raids. Okay, enough with crafting, let's get to the part that's actually new. So in Legion, each profession will have their own quests. Those quests will send you out in the world and learn recipes by doing, not just clicking on that learn button. That is something I wanted for a really long time, a little effort to actually learn how to do something, not just simply clicking on that button. This method is actually one of the best things they have done for professions in World of Warcraft. Now again, I haven't done it myself, but from what I saw I think I will enjoy it. They even made a recovery book, or however they called it, I can't seem to find the name anywhere. That book will relearn all your recipes you learned in Legion if you drop profession and retake it later in expansion, since the recipes in Legion are learned from quests and not trainers, and quests are only doable once. Till now we pretty much spoke about crafting professions. Let's see what they have in plan for gathering. I'm not a big fan of gathering professions, but in Legion they are giving gathering professions different ranks, which will increase all numbers you mine or herb number you gather. That is actually nice, because more you mine or gather, more you get. They also changed nodes in Legion. Multiple players can mine from single node or gather a single flower. After first person mines or gather, node will stay on a minimap for a couple of seconds and then it will disappear. Nice way to avoid stealing or having advantage as a druid. All in all, future of professions looks bright even in these darkest times. The thing that made a huge community reaction was Blood of Sargeras, which is a measure of how much you play the game. Blood of Sargeras is bind on a pickup item and can't be traded or sold, and is used for crafting items. At first, Blood of Sargeras was only obtainable from gathering professions, and that made a huge complaint from double crafters. It meant that they should drop a one crafting profession and take a gathering one instead. This was a huge dislike from my side as well, since I really never had a gathering profession and always had a double crafter. Thankfully, Blizzard cleared that out and gatherers will have slightly more Blood of Sargeras than the crafters, but you do not need to have a gathering profession to obtain Blood of Sargeras. They said that crafters will obtain a Blood of Sargeras from world quests that are specific to their profession, and some dungeon bosses might drop it too. There are different ways of using Blood of Sargeras. One is Obliterum, which you will craft to increase item level of your crafted gear from 815 to maximum of 850. But the question rises with double gatherers, what will they spend their Blood on Sargeras on? From what I saw, the only way they will be able to spend their Blood of Sargeras is on Obliterum. On a live stream that Blizzard had a few days back, they said that they might add a Blood of Sargeras vendor in a future patches, or make it bind an account, but vendor is most likely. Another thing that had me troubled was a catch-up method, since I am planning to main a demon hunter and he will have to level professions from scratch. I didn't want to spend some time in Draenor to get them to max. Thankfully, Blizzard will keep Draenor's catch-up method. You will be able to craft Legion stuff even with low level professions, but some recipes will require higher skill level, which is fine, nice way to spend more time on Broken Isles instead of Draenor. With new wardrobe system, Blizzard has some plans to add resmogable sets to a crafting profession. Warden set was mentioned on the livestream, link is in description. They also said that 7.0 is not the end of professions in Legion. They will be adding new stuff and recipes in future patches, which is pretty amazing. New engineering mount was mentioned too. Also, a suggestion to make gathering profession secondary is still being discussed. Of course, things might change over the time, and it might not be the same as they are planning it right now. But I am looking forward and can't wait to make some new engineering toys. That's it for today. I have nothing to argue about. Changes seems nice and I am really looking forward to it. Oh, well, except for Ventus runes, but whatever. Let me know down in comments, do you like the changes that are being made for professions? Which profession will you take? Will you be a double crafter? Will you be a double gatherer? Will you be a crafter and gatherer? Let me know. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in next video, hopefully with great news and cool stuff to share. Take care and see you soon. Goodbye.